to our YouTube channel. We are back into our classes on the chapter Quadratic Equation. Today in this class, I will be discussing about the meaning of quadratic equation and its standard form. So in chapter 2, that is polynomials, you have learned about quadratic polynomial. This quadratic, तो ये शब्द तुम लोगों ने पहले ही सुना है. You have heard about this word quadratic in the second chapter. तो quadratic polynomial का मतलब क्या था? You have to revise that one again. तो quadratic polynomial means a second degree polynomial. That is, if the degree of a polynomial is 2, then that polynomial is said to be quadratic polynomial. Now come to quadratic equation. Quadratic equation भी same चीज है. If a quadratic polynomial is equated, अगर एक quadratic polynomial को हम लोग equate करते हैं किसी के साथ, then the equation which is formed is called quadratic equation. जैसे linear polynomial को equate करने से हम लोग linear equation हम लोग को मिलता है. In the same way, if quadratic polynomial is equated, then a quadratic equation is formed. I will give you one example. Let us take a polynomial in variable x, 5x square plus 7x plus 8. So if this polynomial is equated, if the quadratic polynomial 5x square plus 7x plus 8 is equated with something, let us take 0, then I have got one equation. This equation is said to be quadratic equation. ऐसे equation को हम लोग quadratic equation बोलते हैं. लेकिन यहाँ पर एक चीज बहुत important है, one thing is very important, कि see here I have equated one quadratic polynomial with a cubic polynomial. You can see I have equated a quadratic polynomial with something. ठीक है, ये चीज तुम लोग को अच्छा, सपोज ये तुम लोग को क्या है पता नहीं, but if you observe in the whole equation, what is the highest power of the variable? ये इसमें सब equation में variable का highest power कितना है? 3. So if the highest power in the whole polynomial is 3, then it is not a quadratic equation. ठीक है, equation it is, यहाँ पर left side में quadratic polynomial है, it is equated with something, but in the whole equation the highest power doesn't remain is 2, it becomes 3. That's why this is not quadratic, it becomes cubic equation. इसको हम लोग cubic equation बोलते हैं. So this is very very important. तो ऐसे ही सिंपल वे में समझने के लिए तुम लोग को ये चीज याद रखना है कि if a quadratic polynomial is equated, then the equation which is formed is called quadratic equation. Now let us come to the standard form of a quadratic equation. एक quadratic equation का standard form कैसा होता है? The standard form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. You remember this is the general form of a quadratic polynomial, and if we give equal to 0, if we equate this quadratic polynomial, general form of a quadratic polynomial with 0, then whatever result we will get, it is said to be standard form of quadratic equation. Now here x is variable, no doubt. Now ABC, what are ABC? A, B and C are constants, and very important condition is there that here a should not be equal to 0. The coefficient of x square should not be equal to 0. Now why it is so? क्यों a का value 0 नहीं होना चाहिए? I'll give you one example. Let us think that a का value 3, b का value 2 and c is equal to -5. Then this equation will become like this. If we substitute this values here in this equation, then ये क्या हो जाएगा? 3x square plus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Correct? So we have got a quadratic equation which is in standard form. Now let us think that the value of a is 0. Let us assume that the value of a is 0. b is equal to 2 and c is equal to -3. Then ये equation क्या हो जाएगा? 0x square plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So ये तो cancel हो जाएगा. 0 into x square will be 0, implies twice x minus 3 will be equal to 0. Now you can see ये जो equation हम लोग को मिला है, यहाँ पर x का highest power 1 है. So this is no longer a quadratic, it is a linear equation. ठीक है। सो दैट्स व्हाई दिस कंडीशन इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। अगर तुम लोग को राइट द स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ ए क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन क्वेश्चन आया, देन यू मस्ट राइट ax स्क्वायर प्लस bx प्लस c इक्वल टू 0 विथ a नॉट इक्वल टू 0। ये चीज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। अगर ये नहीं लिखोगे तो हो सकता है मार्क्स कट भी सकता है या मार्क्स नहीं भी मिल सकता है। तो दिस इज अबाउट द मीनिंग ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन एंड स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म। लेट अस रिवाइज वंस अगेन। क्वाड्रेटिक पोलिनोमियल को अगर हम लोग इक्वेट करते हैं एंड इक्वेशन जो मिलता है वहां पर हाईएस्ट पावर 2 रहता है, हाँ, वेरिएबल का हाईएस्ट पावर 2 रहता है, देन दैट इक्वेशन इज कॉल्ड क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन। एंड द स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन इज ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 where a is not equal to 0 and a, b, c are constant। एंड ये बात तो तुम लोग को पता ही है कि a and b are coefficient of x square and x respectively। ये पोलिनोमियल चैप्टर में तुम लोगों ने सीखा है। सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन एंड इट्स स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म। In the next class, we'll be discussing about roots of quadratic equation and its nature। हाँ, quadratic equation के roots और roots के nature कैसे होते हैं वो चीज हम लोग discuss करेंगे। तो this much for today। If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box।